Hey comrades, give me a minute. I fell for the old Silky saw trick. Oh, see it? I can't bear it. I'm exposing myself. Oh, dear God. Dear God. Why? Why the F180? This wasn't supposed to happen. I can't take it. I got cut. I'll be back. Oh.
Well guys, you're probably wondering, what in the world? How did you break your Silky saw? Glad to have you guys back. This is an unannounced notice. It's a weekly video, which I haven't done in a while. And this is a very rare occasion. This is actually the first time that I have ever broke a Silky saw, because this is the very first Silky saw I've ever used. And you're probably thinking, man, he's going to diss Silky, he's going to disown him. No more Silky. I'm going to Baco Laplander. Or what's the other one? There's a Corona. The Silky's just no good. Well, if that's what you might be thinking, I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm not. Silky, in my eyes, my opinion, is still my favorite saws. And I will tell you what happened. It wasn't the saw, it was me. I already knew off the bat people break their Silky saws. I was just really hoping it wasn't going to happen to me. But it did. And I'll tell you why. So, what I was doing is, you know, your blade's only so long. And so you can only cut such, you know, certain size wood with it, of course. So, I was cutting a pretty good sized piece, maybe about like that. No, it's probably about like that, yeah. I was making a tripod setup for my shelter for Sukkot this year. And I was cutting a pretty good, large, good sized branch to make a tripod. And so what happens, yes, it can cut it, and it cut fine. But what happened is I got in a hurry for one thing. But when you're cutting big logs with a short blade, the tip of your blade is going to come inside the log when you're cutting. So then you're going forward, and you have wood on each side. So when you go forward, you're taking chances of bending. But if you go with a small, you know, a smaller limb or branch with this smaller saw, you know, well, let me get something here. Okay, so here's a perfect size wood for this saw to cut. So as you can see, go forward, back, forward, back. My tip is not coming into the wood. It's only going about right here. I tried to cut this by inside the house, and Angel Survival might not be too happy. So this is a perfect size branch for this saw. Now I was cutting one probably that much bigger. So probably like 2 of these. So when I would be cutting it, I have to really go forward and then really come back to get the full length of the branch. And therefore that puts my tip inside the branch. So when I go forward, when I come forward with my saw, it's going to want to do that. See how it's bending? Because I'm pressing forward and it's catching. It's catching when I'm going forward on each side. And that's exactly what happened. It's just a little tip. The saw is still plenty good. There's still plenty of hours left in it. And that's what happened. And I already knew off the bat, Silky saw blades are they're thin. They're much thinner than your, you know, other saws. But that's what makes them so great, because they're thinner, they can cut better, and their heat treatment, the heat treatment on these blades are much better than other saws that I've used, which haven't been very many, but still, what I've read up on these, the heat treatments on here make them very hard, so they break a little easier. But if you use proper technique, the right wood size, it's not going to happen. And it was my own fault. But I'm not going to diss Silky. This is a good saw. And that's all it was. It's still good. Just a tip. And that's all it was. It was operator malfunction. Because I was cutting too big of a piece of wood. Which can be done, but I was getting in a hurry. It's hot, and mosquitoes, blah, blah, you know, whatever. But, yeah. But, guys, it's still a good saw. And that just goes to show that, you know, I broke a Silky. I can say it. I was hoping it would never happen, but it did. Well, anyways, guys, that's kind of all the video was. Just gonna share my experience with you guys, and if it happens to you, just don't diss them, okay? I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, it wasn't the saw, it was me, and I just kind of hopefully demonstrate that pretty well for you to understand what I'm talking about. You know, so anyways, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah. So use the right size wood for the right size saw. If you got a small saw like this is probably the perfect size right here. Because I'm not coming all the way back. I'm only going right here. Whereas if I was cutting something bigger, I'd be all the way back, and I'd be putting that blade inside the wood, and it'd give me a chance for it to break. And they're thin blades too, so. Still my favorite saw. Still going to use it. When this one gives out, we'll move on to my next Silky saw, which you guys already saw in the overture. So, figure out which one we're going to use next. Anyways, guys, you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys this weekend with another video. So, God bless you guys, and don't fall victim to Silky, okay? Where's the advice? God bless. See you guys later. Oh, hey, if you like my channel and videos, subscribe up here and other videos down here. All right. See ya.